Let's go, man. The lower finals of VCT EMEA between CGN versus PCFIC. Man, this will be fun, bro. Best of 5.
Titles speak for themselves. CGN have been here before, but not on this stage. Jalassen trying to gauge the early aggression that's being played through, and Vince will land the first blow.
The crowd supporting CGN.
Now, straight away, trying to pivot on towards C and put the pressure towards Anguist, and that's not a player you want to try and pressure. Stood up time and time again, site taken, CGN has it. They're looking to play retake.
Yeah, immediately setting up for it after getting the numbers in their favor. No traps, no flank. Not something to be thinking about right now. Damage traded, Anguist and comeback both low. But lots of utility on Pacific's side that they can use to try and halt this. And, well, they've already used most of it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, as the players start to back out in towards main, or even trying to, in fact, it's just Leoita. They're all getting banged up. They're all getting taken out in Pacific. They look as if they're in prime position.
1v1.
But it's up to Element against a 1v1. Leoita, Laurent.
I can hear the Turkish casters as well, man.
Such a big blow to... Is there a hole to be filled here? His grave, or can he stand his ground? Gonna give up the possession of the site, 4-on-4, and still
Okay, decided to play
they do have a slight advantage in terms of the weaponry. Open plant over the top of the smoke, bullets traded, but no real damage on the board. Pacific were able to convert from this situation last time, even without the numbers.
Look at the post plan, so much different to last time, where they were a lot more present on site with the utility that they had, and now they're just leaving it up to Loiter on site alone.
Oh, up top gets one, Element trades it, but time is starting to wear thin. CGN need more kills and they need them now.
What?
Towards Mound,
What the fuck was that? Oh my god, man.
Much longer than Larok's 3-piece to add a third round to Pacific's tally.
Right here.
Creating this information vacuum and exploding straight into it. Yeah, first player already being found, and there's already one towards the back end as well. They had every angle covered, Hazard. As for now, you look towards what CGN have. I mean, Davy H on the flank, the rest are all going through solo lanes.
Showstopper coming out, Element hits the mark. Jalassen, the deck, 3-on-3, but these have not been given situations for CGN. There is still much more work to do. Davy will continue to buy attention from the flank, but the retake comes from the CT side. Loiter has it held. A huge double
Yo, you
kill
can see
with
CGN is nervous, dude.
Timeout.
Like I say, confidence important. CGN seeing if they can get any of that hit. Round dragging on, Pacific finally pull the pin. It's
Oh, that's insane, bro. That's a beautiful shot.
From Davy H.
Yeah, they need more than that, though. Benny with trash. Damn.
Lovely shot there. It's competitive. It's a 3v3, and there's ultimates to work with.
That's the big thing. The
Winnable.
thrash is on the table. Does Benny want to try and use it? The captain.
Robert has Hunter Siri.
CGN starting to make their way through.
Oh man, that was so risky, bro. It paid off, dude. It paid off, and it was actually beautiful, but so risky, dude.
Spike towards B, and as I said before, this area of the map at times from CGN can be left fairly open. Larok dumps the utility, Paranoia comes across, and Davy wants to try and take the timing through the door, getting investigative with it. Loiter picks up the first, but it is Davy that opens A. Side by side with Element, it falls on Anguist's shoulders to hold to the B site. The discipline does nothing more. Disengages himself from the situation.
Oh my, oh my.
Goes back in when it's needed. A 1-on-3.
Oh man, he invested here.
His clutches have been king, but you're calling for too much here.
Yeah.
Second on the board for CGN, a round which they needed so badly. A little bit more of that impact, but it's not going to happen here. Look, you talk a guy up and comeback takes him down. This is someone whose name has carried plenty of weight throughout the tournament, and right now he's hitting hard onto Davy's side.
Oh, they knew about Davy. At least gets out with one and keeps it competitive, Hazard. But the biggest thing for CGN coming back in was the ultimate we talked about earlier. That's why comeback's trying to take extra space and disrupt the ultimate placement.
You see, look, the double hold here. Loiter, Rose, he's going to turn the door, goes back towards tree. Stairs is the space that you
Back.
want, but come back.
This kid is pretty good, bro.
This attack sided up is finally put in the dirt by Element.
They're gonna save again. Their money is shit, man. But they have 2 big good flanks run.
They know that they need to get rid of that, and the buy in the last round won't be great either. This is unreal. Just combination of utility, being able to ping that and taking your time in. When it comes to
Man, this guy comeback is pretty good, bro.
Are the better right now between the two teams.
Full house of ultimates to work with for Anguish, just with the gun, gets the one that he needed. Is it enough? It's
Man, at least 9-3 and the pistol too. I wanna see close game, bro. Come on, CGN.
Looking at what you've lost out, you've lost the Cypher control, the flank control, but not only that, the smokes for the late round when they go to execute, and it's coming in now.
Thrash coming to support Davi, has the Odin by his side. Opens up this one a little.
Yo, they are so much better than they are playing here, bro. Okay, that's good, man.
And with 20 seconds left,
Got the information or
the
his.
biggest clutch that we've seen from him so far. Operator
Okay, man, okay.
there's nowhere to turn to.
Now they need the pistol.
Element will land CGN their third. 3 players strong on the other side of that door and plenty of utility to flood back through. Larocque doesn't have the stun for now. That could pose to be a problem. Not for Loiter.
Oh my god, they got destroyed, bro. They got it. This is not a good sign for CGN, bro.
Under their thumb, it looks so easy.
I mean, right now, PCFIC have all the information they need on the other mains, right? They should know that this is going to be the seaside, and they know about Jalasin. Can't they clear him? He still stays alive for the time being.
Oh, they got lucky. Man, they gotta win this round, bro. 4v2. They need some rounds here to get some confidence, you know?
They've been so hesitant before and it came back to bite them. Could this be another of those moments?
Lolita. Loita. Lolita is... It's a bulky, bro.
A rotate which he is well ahead of the curve on.
Yeah, Hazza, but this is a foot race to the A side. All Loiter needs to do is upset the spike.
The Hobbit door's open as well. He's just going to walk straight in. Davi still head turned, can't deny the spike. And so it settles in the 1v2 for Loiter. He tries to make his way in and the players are separated, both keeping away on safe angles. A smoke to the spike. The choice is his, yet he chooses to find an engagement first. Davi has spotted him. Anguis knows. Next player known about.
Okay. This is good.
Loiter, nothing more, and CGN with a huge pickup. New look for comeback on the defense, that is. He'll post up on A, but it's a fast C play. Jalasin had one player revealed, but now he's the one whose position is condemned. Anguis has opened. This cage isn't going to last too much longer. He's got to get something done, and it's just unparalleled to do so. Couldn't find anything from that position. With the op in play on
this is a safe round, bro.
Only a moment before you're thinking about saving here.
Thought they're gonna line up there.
I mean, as a PCFIC, they fancy this. They're going for it, or maybe they're not. Loiter looks away.
Okay, that's good for CGN, man. Game is getting close. 10-6, no money for PCFIC.
He's doing exactly that. Hanging around on Mount, he does drop away, places the smoke. Does still have the trap of Jalasin despite his absence.
Yeah. Players haven't really taken full bite into this. Execute. Loiter will now have all the information that he needs and he just misses out. CGN, the utility is placed to perfection, but PCFIC has they'll be so late to the site that CGN will have everything they need to set up this post plan.
The rich get richer. This is going to be a real boon to CGN. Well out of the woods in terms of economy, you are quite literally just looking at stopping CGN, or PCFIC I should say, getting 3 more rounds. That is it. 9-3 half with a 10th immediately posted. Comebacks Marshall trying to fight this one. Oh, Fitzlork and Rose instead that have made this a little more difficult. All hands on deck for CGN. They stand on the site, but it may soon fall. Rocket over the top's denied the defuse, but there's plenty of time to take it from under their nose.
You got to look at comeback. When does he activate? He's missed the dart.
Such a key position. The Vandal looking to make light work of Vince and his headpiece gone. Shattered immediate. Drone follows it up, but comeback keeps on going. He wants another peek here as well to try and make it a third. Eventually forced to drop back from his IGL, but he doesn't stop. There it is. The Odin, all the incentive he needs. Anguish looking the wrong way. LaRock almost ending it. Benny, every bit of utility he could ask for and a spike plant to go with it, but the captain's not known for these kind of clutches. Could he bring a miracle here? The answer is no.
The answer is definitely no, Hazza.
Should have played Phoenix on this map too, bro.
For Pacific on this first one. Remember, have to remind you, Hazza, this is CGN's pick.
Double contact and it's Anguish walking solo into it.
Oh, no way.
Was nice.
How on earth did he manage to dissect that one? Anguish with a quick pick and even calls for Davi to invest his ult off the back of it. There's plenty where that came from though. LaRock busting down the door with a rolling thunder.
That was good.
Next to go.
Yeah, but the thing is though, Hazza, while they make things even, they've got rid of Pacific's
Anguish has locked down.
on the board, right? That's the worrying thing.
Oh my,
Pacific
oh my,
aren't done
oh my,
just yet.
oh my, oh my, oh my.
Retake. You gotta hold the
That's insane, Rose.
exactly what Rose will do.
Anguish with 3.
Kills. That's where Anguish delivers with 3. Back to an even standing.
Pacific is a very young team, man.
And a moment to prepare themselves.
Can they close it out?
30
Yeah,
seconds
moment
left.
to breathe for both teams. Think about what they want to do as the lockdown disperses and the spike goes down. CGN have time to work with now. A Pacific come back in and Anguish.
Yo, this kid is different, bro. This kid is different, man.
Play from Anguish. Acing again on the big stage.
I'm not sure if it's a kid, actually. Never know.
With individual 5Ks before. And they're getting much closer now to that Pacific scoreline. Just 4
But that was
rounds
nice,
in,
bro.
this is
That was
one
so
of the
nice.
Sheriff buys.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big round to win. I mean,
Or with there being little deviation, they just have too much of an idea what's going on. The wingman was used to clear the corner. It wasn't even trying to get the plant in there.
That was nice by Vince, bro.
Now down to the final 3. This is one of the couple gun rounds that you're gonna get.
that's the thing, no real direct gunfights, right? But that could change very quickly. CGN starting to group outside of
They never
the
check,
main
they never check, they never
wall.
check.
They need to clear it,
He knows.
and they haven't done. Look at this, the
pull the
trigger
trigger.
discipline is insane. But look at Element, hasn't looked at the right spot. It's gone, no.
And he stopped the plant, and he stopped the plant. Bro, what the fuck? Why no one ever checked this position, man? This is insane, man.
And he is locked.
Never, bro, never.
To key. Finally, the smoke disperses, but there's a high-low setup in towards Waterfall. There's one more player.
Oh, he did it. Oh, maybe. Maybe he's gonna learn something new today.
But not before he has a chance. Has to commit to the
GG.
plan. And there you have it. Pacific 1-0.
A dent made in CGN. It was a delayed first map from Pacific.
The comeback was almost real, bro. Only for this check left.
13. Finally, CGN bad luck striking on their own selection. We'll have
Let's go, man. Yo, this is actually it's a good map for Pacific, but CGN with Benny here.
to be the protagonist.
Let's see, let's see.
Con reveals nothing. They're already up close. Loiter is waiting to go with Comeback by his side. A dangerous pair, a dynamic duo. Comeback with 2 headshots. Then he gets one back in the
They play
conversation
very
and
aggressive
will
on this
be
map, man.
on his way towards that run it back. So for that reason, the orb goes elsewhere. But Rose has already ran down middle and made it worse.
Doesn't get any better at all. But for the 2 remaining players, has it both dissecting the different angles.
Yeah, it's hard when they are shooting like this, dude. Oh my god, not a good start for CGN, man. And Pacific looking hot.
The only one lost in that round. Question to Pacific, which is quickly answered. Now straight in towards B, using that run it back to get rid of any Cypher utility, or perhaps get rid of Jalasin himself. It doesn't quite work out for them, but they know where the Cypher is. Spike down.
This flashback out of the smoke could be huge, but Jalarsen's just walked straight past it. The full 9 yards! A double kill from Jalarsen, and just like that, Pacific have the numbers. A 4-on-2, CGN held back again. Both of them revealed. It needs to be huge from Davi now. His gun
Winnable, winnable.
First blow. And there's damage on both of these players. A similar clutch created
One away
him
from the Hunter
last time
Series.
out on a bit.
Just in his one kill.
Spike needing to get halved means that he does have an opportunity to peek through, but into 2, it's taken
Yeah,
away
man.
from him.
Pacific is playing good
extending their
Valorant,
advantage in
dude.
the gun round.
Holy shit, these kids feel no pressure, man.
Right now, Pacific, again, just standardizing the setup. The only deviation is come back through mid, right up the guts immediately, and on the other side of this trap wire.
So easy to commit to this side of the map as well for Pacific. Hoping that they can maybe get rid of the Anguist here as well when they come back in.
Yeah, and it's the null command the comeback is called for. Brings the trap offline, gives him a chance to just squeeze this back.
That's insane, Benny. Holy shit.
Of Benny. A 3K for the captain. Larok getting out of dodge, but comeback still lurking in the flank. And Vince in another clutch situation. This one well within his wheelhouse, but it's a precious situation.
Oh my god.
Little space he had to work with. And
That's insane back on back, bro.
To add a fifth.
I mean, that's the thing, man.
6-1, my friends. Let's go, Benny. I want to see close games, bro. You guys are better than that.
But Loiter has managed the situation so well. Here's Hunter's Fury traded that does deal extra.
Man, he always gets one, bro. One of the best Sova
at a bit of a stalemate right now.
players
He does spot the TP towards
on the EMEA.
So Pacific will be giving up the B site. They're playing for the retake, but again, look at this deep control that they have, and CGN backed up on the site solo.
Taking their time with coming in, Jalarson just goes ahead of the pack, Kaza, and he is giving CGN an advantage, something to work with. Utility being spent to delay, but Rose has escaped and Vince grabs him and puts him 6 foot under.
Yeah, let's avoid the 7-1 this time, bro.
And Larok is sitting on an outlaw. A scoped weapon is not what you want to try and retake with, and it gets even worse. Now just left with Larok trying to...
Okay, 6-2.
Will double their rounds.
Themselves here, though.
I mean, doesn't destroy the drone and actually gives information towards Pacific. There's at least 2, maybe even 3 in mid. And now Pacific have to take note of
Oh,
that.
what the fuck was that? Did he see the cape or something?
But it's like Shaq hiding behind a tree. You can see him.
Did Loiter even know? It's cerebral stuff
Oh
has
my.
come back.
Yo, losing yourself a player like that is so bad, bro.
Bring a slow pace to the round where they expect Pacific to have shuffled the deck, but the setup is very much the same. You had the push and pull in mid, they reinforced A main instead, and it's been such a staple for them so far. It feels like if ever they get that early control, the round is all but won.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Vince getting that pick.
They can still win the round.
Puts Anguist in a really good spot, right? Because now all attention towards the B side, or it should be. Rose
What
looks
the
away,
fuck
but
was that,
Jalarson
man?
gets that pick, activating the neural theft, and now things get worrying. Anguist is in the back lines, and Rose has to give up his position. That should allow the spike to go down.
Anguist has to be advanced here. He's just holding them back completely by himself. So much to do with 3 players.
What a guy, man. Didn't see a single player in his low HP already.
Knows about the players and plays as CGN in. Now down
Ben, you gotta win this, bro.
Captain Cheese himself.
Oh.
And Rose knows
Oh, you're dead,
exactly where
dude.
he
You're
is.
so dead, bro.
One shot dart, and it doesn't land. And the hot hands has played Benny.
Yeah, Rose played that
But it's
perfectly.
Rose instead that
Oh
gives
my
the
god, what a round, dude.
advantage to Pacific.
I wanna see the Kieran David, man. I think they keep giving away.
Find it, and Pacific takes 7. A huge clutch from Rose.
No, bro.
They had the numbers.
What?
And the big thing for me here is even just in the details of how CGN take the site. Benny's putting his
Yo, that
blade
was
all
insane
up
by
for
Angus.
once. We didn't get all too much of that. The utility was good.
Sure is, man.
Yeah, then you've
These
got
guys
Vince
from
taking
Pacific are
pass
insanely
by
good, bro.
himself. Things start to fall apart. It gets isolated. Sure, that's where Anguist then begins to thrive again. Then again, as long as Comeback has a gun in his hands, he seems to have been good enough and is stationed closer towards the B side of the map for a 2nd round in a row. Can he have his imprint this time?
Yeah, look how tightly knitted those 2 trap wires are. It's Benny who's got rid of both, and still the thing is though, has Jalarson hiding towards danger, but he won't be dangerous anymore. Still even in this round, and as they try to get in, it gets more and more worrying. Pacific has they've been over peaking for the past 2 rounds, and finally CGN are able to punish. We head into post.
Didn't feel like a mistake that they were going to make, but this round is still very much alive. Larok on the back lines, the Clutch King arriving in Berlin. 2 picked up from him. Loiter does get dismissed, and so it is just on to their main man now. 33 clutches and counting this calendar. This would need to be the biggest yet to bring them to the same tally that they enjoyed last time out on Abyss.
Yeah, this is a good crossfire.
Crossfire here.
Yeah, they give him no chance. They played that right, man. 7-5.
I mean, the Element's playing passive off the contact of the camera from Anguist and just misses his timing on Rose. The rest of the players of Pacific are starting to head this way. CGN, they have the information to make a gamble on, but they're not going to go for it.
Now, Anguist is playing off Element. The Cam watching an empty mid at this point in time. Finally, he'll hit the shot. Comeback is gone. And Pacific are slow to follow this one up. It is laboured to get into the site. Element re-peeking through the smoke.
We've got a game, man.
And twice the numbers now for CGN. They still got bodies on the site, and Pacific can't route them out. Element will not stop.
Okay, okay.
Finishing blow. That is a 6 for CGN and their first pistol of the series.
That's nice, bro.
Ping for their full execution.
It's a retake setup here for CGN,
It is
man.
only going to be Benny here for the time.
There's nothing Benny can
Vince's
do.
legs aren't going to carry him fast enough, and in fact, Benny has decided better of it. So he drops back and we go 5v5.
I mean, powder cake placed firmly in this round has it.
Pacific will have Molly.
It looks as if it is,
Oh.
with Pacific pushing the boundaries of CGN setup and trying to upset this retake. Holding on towards the heaven position is such a key win condition if you can grab it.
Comeback tucking in the corner. This Cam will take contact before him. He's got Loiter there with him there as well. And Larrock's holding on to the side. Big kill.
Damn.
3 from CGN to retaliate. And
Oh my god, yo, this kid's so good, bro. This kid is so clean, man. Holy shit.
Don't call it a comeback.
It's different, man.
The Turkish talent has been here for years.
Turkish aim, bro. Oh my god.
Sensational. We talk about win conditions. There is only one man who can be a sole win condition. It would be comeback. My god, man. It gets worse and worse for CGN. Straight away, they come into this next round with a timeout, having to talk about what happened in that last round.
That's beautiful, bro.
It was only one man.
A single scoped weapon kill back against him. Or op kill, I should say, in that time. So it's a chance to shine for the serve, but he drops away, and the Blaze, oh, they're no better.
Oh, you're in big trouble, bro.
All of his own has, he can't get anything. CGN.
This we're taking out with the up is gonna be tough, bro.
Coming back in though.
Spike planted.
What do they have? I mean, now all the utilities should be online, but
Okay.
remember, there's still a judge on site. That's the worrying thing, and CGN have no notes about it. They have no idea.
Comeback with this judge is still such a scary prospect. As I said before, he just needs a gun in his hands, but Vince will loosen that grip. Death itself greets him, and a smoke down will make this spike diffuse easy, but not when the shocks are in play.
Has the flank as well.
can't hear this
coming
part.
straight in.
He's getting primed in position. Anguist knows it, but what can they possibly do? Reveal between the legs of Davy. He stuck it down to half. He's straight back on it. The flank comes up, trumps.
No money for CGN, 11-7, bro. Yo, this was a good map for them. Next one will be Bind.
It's up to Anguist. All alone on B. Element's going to be here soon, and Anguist can't quite get out. Element can at least try and rescue the Guardian. Gets it after the third attempt, but the players are in. The utility sent forward, and Element still standing strong. He's got something to work with, and Benny compounds it. There is a real winning chance in this round, but the neural theft is probably the thing that looks to upset it. No, it's Element.
Big kills from Element. That's the numbers. Pacific now on the prowl, looking to hunt. They're getting more aggressive.
Okay, that's a good round, man. That's a good round. They need that.
For CGN, a much needed round. They couldn't take it when the rifles were in play, but they've just about stabilized the situation with a win here. So much value out of taking this space and putting those backstabs in, but there's not really enough pressure from Rose in main.
Has a CGN, Benny, they need to find a way to fight out of this, or else it's going to end up
Which way?
being a disaster. It doesn't end up being too bad.
And it's not Rose in the end, really, that has to be the distraction. He is the one who's then buying in off the pressure of his teammates through middle.
Right, let's look at the post plant though.
Scanning ahead.
2 players towards main.
Look at Rose, look at Rose, look at Rose.
Through for a late flag.
Oh my
CGN
God.
slowly make their way on towards that site, and remember, the spike plant certainly isn't in the best spot for them to
Why you don't wait for him, bro?
Element gets that kill, but now Rose is coming into play. He knows exactly where the players are, and the trigger discipline is working against CGN.
That's well played.
Perfectly played. He's given all the information to LaRock, who's playing on main. A tap of the spike, trying to beat out the peaks. It's not working. Time is going against
Rose.
them. Pacific look to get it done. Davy has no time.
That was well played, man. That was well played, bros. Oh my God, dude.
It's another map point.
Rose again doing it all.
Now Element straight away off the angle. He legs him as doesn't quite get the fight he was looking for and has to give everything up. Vincent, Element, they're so under pressure. The nature of spec was being put forward. This is such an explosive take by Pacific.
I like this team and the way they play, bro.
Shots every time.
It's one thing to buy 2 ops, but you don't want them both in the bloody retake.
Actually, I like
So
both teams, man. I like both teams. That's why I wanna see close games, man. And best of 5. All maps been played.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Benny the last
GG.
standing, he will fall. 13 for Pacific, and with that, only 1 map away from the grand final.
Hazard, it is the long road for CGN now to try and get back into this series. A reverse sweep is asked of them.
Immediately in the center of the map, you can see Jules getting ready to be taken. Finally, the pin pulled. The nade drops.
Oh my God.
And he's out of there.
A lovely combination.
That's sad, Vince.
CGN aren't done here. Looking
Well done by
to
Pacific,
send
though.
their way up A through the back or the cover of the wall. They've even got control of lamps. Pacific now corralled into the back of the site, but Hazard, they need to be careful.
Wall is going to consolidate this. Anguish still operating in the showers too from Anguish. Big kills picked up. Now 4 on 2. Sheriff into the hands of Jalassen can be a problem. Has the Incendiary to try and clear out a little bit more of this space, but Larok's utility is the big one. Dizzy and the Wingman. So important to help shift the odds in their favors and tilt the scales.
Now that Dizzy has been used that you were talking about, and well,
Here we go.
Straight on the spike. LaRock already getting the first 2 kills, but they've not thought about Element. Jalassen forced into the fight and wins the pistol for Pacific. Another round slips the hand of CGN. To look at the minor details, and you can see they're committing players towards that hooker. The thing is though, CGN look to stand on the outskirts of a smokestone and not quite into the site just yet. Looking to cross the T's and dot the I's, but how many I's and T's can you look at, right? Because like, they're taking their time and allowing Pacific to get into position.
Interesting change on the wall as well. They completely forfeit the hookah space, so fighting in the site with the showers control. Element still on the nade. Does delay it a little bit longer with the slow. It's not a retake that can be set in motion, and in fact, the Haunt doesn't even get the reward.
It's now going to get dicey now.
Looking good for CGN, man.
And you can see how slightly disconnected they are. Jalassen trying to work on the wall while the other 2 were making their way into sight. CGN will get their second round.
CGN collecting the info, a deeper site hold that the drone will soon reveal.
I mean, Hazard, but if you're just going to jump spot it, you can just walk
Oh
straight
my
through
God.
the orb Anyway,
And he got trashed.
Showing spam,
Gets out.
and you get the kill, exactly. A lot of damage done though in the meantime, and Pacific are committing utility to delay.
Forwards for
And again,
Pacific.
he can make himself useful here, but all the Pacific players have to do is stall this site. They've got 2 players who've already explored all of A, so much map material for the defenders as it stands. There should be only one place that they're worried about this execution coming in right now.
I mean, 4 ultimates to come back in on. It should look all towards
Oh my God.
Pacific. And the Thrash invested as well as the Viper's Pit. The thing is, though, is Anguish has got the kill.
Oh, there's no way they're gonna lose this round, right?
Having to use the orbital strike, this is costly for Pacific, and they need to get this over the line.
And it was a
Spike
5v4 with
still
forwards,
not
bro.
down and come back lurking on the edges of B site, starting to work their way in. CGN bait out the players with a tap of the spike. Nothing comes through, but this is when they begin to activate. No way Davy H was getting out. No way that showstopper was going on.
What was that shot, man? I wanna see that, bro. I really wanna see that, dude. Holy shit. Yo, they just don't stop him, man. The crowd's amazing,
Fans
bro.
are absolutely loving it, and you can see why. That is a round that means so much, Cairo. All of the ultimates invested.
They're supporting, man. They're giving good energies, man.
From Anguist backside, just eyeballs it and lands right at the feet of Larok, whose thrash is immediately.
Yo, that was nice, dude. That was so nice, bro. What a shot, man.
It's actually going to go ahead and back this B long position up all the way past Fountain with some player presence for once.
Woo! Element, now he's feeling good, bro, after that shot.
Instead, but they lower their head to the guillotine. CGN waiting as the arena is continuing to shake. The fans right behind them, but so is Rose.
That's the big thing. Rose still lurking in the back lines. PCFIC looking to hold on towards at least backside.
And the reason why this will work is the tentative nature of CGN. They're slow to take the space, and that just gives the chance.
Oh, Element has no idea, bro.
Lining up, laying in wait to find the back of the head of Element. He is
That's a good dot.
The nightfall through, the prowler off the back of it. Vince can.
What? There's no way. 1v1.
They combine.
Oh man, it's a gun game, bro. Hold your weapon, man.
Rose is able to haul it over the line. Jack of all trades, how much he offers coming in.
That's a good shot, man.
Anguist comes up short, and so for that, they are down by a player and a whole lot of space because Loiter's face checked all the way up to market.
Yeah, they've sent the thrash through to try and grab towards Showers. There's a big picture starting to be made here by PCFIC, starting to be painted. The thing is, though, Hazza, what is the nature of it? The players of CGN are walking into a trap, and there's so many green bodies on this side waiting to find their chance at a gunfight.
Rose surely wouldn't peek that. I mean, Vince is here by himself with the spike, completely isolated in 20 seconds. He goes down, and the ship will sink. It does, in fact. The captain, the next.
7-4.
No slight keybind issue, first time on the stage. It happens, but here we go. CGN hoping this won't be their last on Bind.
Oh,
and
interesting
could
smoke.
put some daylight between the two. Showstopper's already done that, taking the backside space from PCFIC, but Showers is where they react.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing you've got to watch out for is Anguist late flank, but they're using this smoke against CGN, right? That's a defensive smoke. Having to actually put a second one down to get some breathing room. Still, this Showers fight, we're waiting for this to come through.
Orbital strike should be the cue for Anguist to take the peak.
That was well played by Anguist.
He's so wide.
Got ult as well, man.
Anguist acutely aware. The mosh pit drops into Hookah, and the rest of the Gecko utility.
Oh my god, comeback. That was so good, bro. 3v3.
Comeback doing his damnedest. Larok there as well.
Are we freaking, man?
But he'll fall. Davy the last to face the music. The recon misses the mark, and the show.
Yo, what a run by comeback, bro. We got a game here, dude. 7-5.
For PCFIC, this is a very standard setup and something that CGN should be aware of. They split the A site 3 out of 4 times in the playoffs in Turkey on
that's
their
pretty good.
rounds, and Anguist has held down his lane exquisitely. Already the first headshot coming through, hoping there's plenty more where that came from. The recon would give him half a chance. It's Element instead.
He wants more.
That has
Oh, no
done
bullets.
the dirty work. Davy there with it, but even trade.
Rose low HP.
PCFIC still they
2v3.
trail in post.
That's the worrying thing, Hazza. But both players are completely disconnected. They're not working together.
Rose has wrapped around, will be here to help out Larok. And this shuffle into the backside could be huge, but Benny's wall will bring out the defuse, bring out the peaks. It's all coming to the forefront. Larok has got the kill, and it is just a tap. Still selling the fake, the info
That is no
is
way.
there. It's looking like another Pacific pistol round.
Man, CGN, you guys are a bunch of trolls, man. How you lose a round like this again, man?
And they are only 1 away from equalizing.
Oh my god, dude.
Thing that tips the iceberg.
Good shot.
And a great entry from Element, but is that going to be enough to enter and get the win in the round? That's the question that we pose to CGN. Time and time again, they have let the round slip.
Benny has also used that wall early towards B, and it's very passive in terms of information for CGN there. This rotation will be late if they look to move towards A, and right now, behind Anguist's own smoke, we've got a lot of work done. The Thrash is here to bear on down, he gets detained, but is there a safety net? Can anyone answer the call? Anguist needing support, an Element, picking up the phone, picking up 1 kill.
This is getting dangerous, bro.
Enough.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah,
Or it's not fine.
They're still fighting their way back.
Auto offer come
You've
back.
got to look at where the last remaining player is, right? Still late and still time ticking away.
A 2-on-2 now as well. Another round where Pacific were down a man, yet still look to be in prime position. Jalarson's found a hat-trick.
Yeah, they deserve to lose. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They actually deserve to lose. This looks like 3-0, bro.
They're letting everything show on their faces.
It's a 4-player stack here though, Cairo. This could be a real confidence booster. CGN have managed to find 2 kills from it. Benny repositioning under the window of Hookah, so hard to clear. It plays in Element and he gets one back. But it's a 2v2 when the dust settles. And
1v1.
Pacific still in with a chance.
Anguist, your team needs you, bro.
The round-winning shot.
It was hard for him, bro. It was hard for him, dude.
Sure, they only get out with 1 player, but 1 is more than enough.
Anguist, all alone, another island which Pacific have to conquer.
Util to set come back up, like you say, the op trade.
That's a great nade, bro.
Pacific have 3 different players that can...
Showstopper, showstopper, showstopper!
Should they choose, and right now, out of Hookah's probably the worst place to go. In fact, Rose, the one who was holding it, has gifted it straight
Bro,
to
imagine
him.
if he
It
ults
was the
there.
shorty he was trying to use. There's
And
another
Ruka
showstopper
would get
pulling
5
through.
kills, bro.
1 player long, that's Loiter. He can't crack the nut. They just can't get in to this site. CGN holding on, but finally it starts to fall apart. Element, the last man standing. Benny coming in for support late, and so is Vince. It's a 1v1. CGN calling out for a hero, calling out for a clutch, and finally they get it.
Finally the floodgates open.
That's a good clutch against Bad Man. If they lose next round, they're gonna be on equal again. And man, their fans are amazing, bro. Not gonna lie. These guys deserve a better performance to him, and they deserve 5 maps at least, man.
That's the problem, we've not even got to this point most rounds. Pacific wiping the floor, and Vince stepping
He got trash, he got trash.
was needed. Ults on both sides. CGN and Pacific both cut down to size, 4 players each, and that utility dwindling. Here comes the execution.
Oh, as Pacific are going to be able to take the site. Player to the good. Vince has that orbital strike, but I mean, there's 2 ultimates, the Viper's pit as well. Davy actually gets comeback, orbital strike in, but not a real lot of value found.
But this is all delayed. Larok at the backside with a huge.
How you beat 18 they shoots like that, bro? That's not CGN, bro. That was just the guy being a god, man. Holy shit, dude. And now CGN is on a round again, man. They are fucked, with all respect, man.
Even all goes wrong, finding double digits.
How was that not a kill, dude?
Neither can zest.
Oh my god, look at this, man. This is beautiful, bro. This is beautiful, man.
He's the solo anchor of the site.
Man, too young, bro. If they qualify, he's not gonna be able to play on franchise, man. They need a miracle here, bro.
Same from which CGN were able to find a result previous. So many ults to try and mitigate this, though. That is the big winning factor.
I mean,
Man, they invest everything on the Zico. That's good for CGN. Imagine if they actually win this round.
The thing that you've got to realise is that the spike is nowhere near it. Somehow it's still kept even between the 2. It's 2v2. 25 seconds remaining, Hazza. And CGN, they need to try and find this round. WH!
Yo, this guy's amazing, bro. Holy shit, this kid, man.
That's what he has. 5 of the best.
These 2 rounds that he won for Pacific are the rounds they're gonna put in the grand finals, bro. Man, it was an equal round. They invest everything. Imagine if they lose, bro. Replay, replay. Please. It was an ace, bro. Where's the replay?
And unless CGN's buy round has something to show for, that's their 20.
Yo, that's fucked up, dude.
There's only 2 players, either side of the map. Big one from Anguist to actually follow up on that pressure. The additional player numbers behind Loiter's fake. But now they want to follow it through. Now they want to take the A site.
I mean, there's still a res and it's being used, right? So Vince is back in the fray and it's still a 4v4. That is a big bit of information. And now Davy, as you said, has the most amount of Hunter's Fury kills. We'll bring it forwards.
Yeah, the stall has bought enough time for a full rotate. Rose the only one there to duel it, and now the bodies are on the site.
Well, still to come back, and the players all stuck in CT, moving as a 3, moving as a unit. A straggler goes off Davy H to hold on towards Lamps, but you look at Pacific's setup, Stillassen, he's so deep. He's playing for that Molly lane. Up the top of the spike will probably bring him forward, but comeback gets another kill. Player to the good, it's looking good for Pacific.
Okay, that's good, Vince.
Maybe not so much anymore. The Molly being used up.
Oh my god, one such to stop the defuse.
It's up to Vince to answer the CGN SOS call. Save.
They're actually doing it, man. The kids, man, they feel zero pressure. One more and they are in the grand finals. Imagine 3 Turkish teams in franchise, man.
That nobody thought could. But they
nobody. You say talk for yourself, man.
It's the most important round.
1 Turkish player is insane, bro. 5, they are the favorites.
For Dax tournament lives. Engagement's being taken, and Davy H has actually won his. Loita, on the other hand, finds his opposite number. Now you're looking to the sole Portuguese man on the A site, calling for reinforcements. Can't find the fight. 2v4.
The new generation, man.
2v3. There is perhaps a chance for CGN.
He's low HP, but he's a clutch. Oh my god, they're gonna knife him, bro. The kids has no respect, man. They have no respect, and that's why they won, bro. GG.
Dreams die young, but Pacific won't stop dreaming. They are 1 game away from carving their names into the stone forever. A historic grand final awaits them against a repeat opponent.
CGN didn't play to their best, bro. Gonna tell you that, man. They felt the pressure.
To give them their flowers, but it was not to be today. It's all
Pacific, too good. Let's go, man. EMEA versus Galleries. This game has everything to be insane, man.
Count differential of -4, so every map that they've played has been close.
I totally agree. The 0-2 record doesn't do this team justice. The push down from Nismo and the rest of the team is nice. M80 on defense here. Control B main with a hard emphasis.
Issue is, Urango has gotten around the back, and this could lead to a little bit of an around the world here if Glorsus choose to do so, but instead they're going to go for the plant at A. Lots of noise being heard. And well, here's the information. Nice follow-up from Sato, able to at least help out for another.
BCJ, man, he's looking good, bro.
The rotation at Bay a little while
Urango, 1v2.
Now earned nice shots. Denies it for a moment. Now the wingman comes through. The rotation is over. 1v2 situation. Good
Yo, BCJ is living a good moment, man.
Looked like 3-1 taps with the ghost for all 3 eliminations for him.
So nice from BCJ and so M80 to open this game up. That early B main control. But here we go, Kualanu. Operator in his hands. Oh, actually opts not to. Had it for a moment, but just sticking to the rifle. And well, that's a good way to open the round.
And that's the thing about it, is like all this smoke is supposed to set up for Gallerus getting aggressive over towards yellow, but M80 just don't respect it. They push through. Now you've got the Thrash, the Mosh, Rungo's in trouble, and that is the M80 that you'd expect. There were moments, I won't lie, like near the end of the Challengers North American season, we're just like, what is happening with M80? They just don't look like their characteristic selves. That has not been the case in this tournament. They have looked perfect.
No, definitely not. I think
after that,
because there was such an expectation,
they have been looking better and better, bro.
Definitely going to be
that's my opinion.
2.0, where they sit together for a year, they come in, they're gonna dominate everyone.
And
this
they
had some roster
must be a safe for Galleries, dude.
Looks like it should result in a flank going down here. I mean, unless Net gets some crazy spam through the Viper's wall to allow the rest of the team to get there in time, but doesn't look like that will be the case, so it should be an honest 5-on-5 retake.
Planted.
A lot of post-plant set up towards the backside.
Good trade.
Exit not going to be a lot for Urango, but look show good for the trade, plus the follow-up as the null command was spent. Paranoia comes out.
That's perfect.
Really good self-play here from Koala, dude. Brood, though, still in the picture, and the right clicks
my
were
God.
good. Hold your horses. Rifles will be collected.
I got a Vandal, that's good.
Shot in the corner. Wingman going to get to work. Get down, Mr. President. Oh, and BCJ. He's done maybe enough. Last one left is evil.
Man, BCJ is playing so good, man.
That's just the power of, well, the Gecko. Net holding to see if he can catch him on the cross. Evil next one up, and yep, easy follow-up. So now it's just out to the 4v5, but there is a Viper's Pit here to help out with this post-plant setup.
CJ does still
they need this run, man.
Once again, draw out pressure to the man advantage so they could just have so many guns facing forward.
Yeah.
Sato's in a great
Oh my
spot,
God.
though. Just about finding a timing.
Yeah, he just doesn't see anyone sneak around the backside of yellow, though, so MED are going to set up their retake from there. Sato catches one. BCJ will drop. Now you have to try to find out one on the back, and whoa, what
dash,
shot
what was
is
that?
from Koala, dude. Trades are decent, though. The Viper's Pit still chipping away at M80. Xander on 1 HP. Koala Noob able to find a spam and a Luke show. The
Yeah, man.
fight will
Not gonna
fall,
lie.
And in that,
First time?
plenty of
Yeah, that is
to
time.
get the spike.
They are
have
getting
one
destroyed,
finish
bro.
Oh, what a hold from Nat. Sentry turret trying to help out. But the resurrection's here, so that works out. Brings Sato right back into the picture. Oh, good shots from Rude. Just kind of lurking all the way over towards yellow as soon as they open up space at kitchen. And now the defense trying to rotate back to this is a bit caught because you have the long lurk from Luke Show. He's going to make sure no one can rotate back to the defensive spawn. The only play is to go through bottom side here at Tube.
Yeah, this is so awkward. Sato is just
What is that?
little
Oh!
rat in kitchen. Evil kick, just 1 versus 2 shuts them down. Nismo trying to gain some ground.
Okay,
but
that's a
this
good
is-
round. That's exactly what they needed. 5-2.
Well, hold on. Pause that thought. What to say. For a moment there, looked like I made him make it caught, but not the case. So now all of a sudden it is down to a 3v4.
Evil kick with that.
This is a round that
ultimate
is worth
available
too,
for
man.
Dolores.
The money from
They
Ahmed
can find
is
a pick here,
terrible.
maybe onto
The lose are gonna be on Eco.
Nismo at some point. They will have the option
Rude
to
will
use those
kill
to
Joy
win
Oots.
this round despite the current.
Nismo's low HP. And Evil Kick has the Hunter Series.
Well, they're going to be given some space voluntarily here by M80. Knife is out, but the barrier orb has already been placed. Alarm bot also going to be set behind this. So again, post plant setups are decent. Lockdown also going to be spent early. Going to put some consideration towards M80. Nismo's been hurt up top. Wow.
Oh, that's terrible, but you should never die like that, man. You got the kill Joy Oots to reposition.
And then just
And then you die?
4v2. Rude trying to hold on from the front doors. Slow orb up top. Gives Urango maybe a chance at a 1v1. That's really cleanly won. Dizzy over the top, but how about Urango? Hello, are we coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, Xander says yes, we are.
Xander, man.
Little
Yo,
snap back,
Xander
VTS
is a
with
franchise
essentially
player.
Just taking a look at the economy here, both teams pretty dire, so a lot riding on this round. Around where M80 have some quality ultimates available.
Wow.
And BCJ's just been getting thrashes all day long. Luke Show.
Oh, look, shot one on time here.
He finds a window to go into B.
That's pretty
More
good,
round
man. That's pretty good. There's nothing there to spot, man.
Oh,
Matthew
this
has
is
no
everything.
idea, man.
This timing is everything. Sato on the corner. Oh, they don't know Nismo's here.
I'm not gonna lie. He should be communicating. Guys, look at where I am, bro. Don't do shit. Wait for me.
Trying to hold his ground, but you gotta flex over to Look Show.
Okay, okay, it still works.
He's good for
No?
2. Does he expect net though over the top? That's the real question. And
Yo,
maybe
that's
not,
huge,
but doesn't
man.
make a difference. He finds 3 kills. So now the spike can run into A, be planted, and Xander is sitting here like, shoot, what do I do now?
I mean, how clutch is that on the swing round for the economy? This is
But it's him, man. Xander.
demonic in this tournament, though. I would never put it past
Galaris
him to be able
needs to
win
secure it.
1 versus 2. I mean, does he dare throw down the pit right now?
Yeah, for real. I mean, that changes everything because he's got the snake bite available. Luke Show's got one of his own. Alarm bot dealt with. There's the initial tag.
I was gonna get half.
Halfway. Snake bite.
Loki Show. What a round, my friend. Holy shit.
Wall will go up. BCJ will get to work on his usual spam. Gallerus have learned their lesson, but the owl drone will not see the player in the corner. Uh-oh. Koala
This is a good bait. This is a
could
perfect
blow
bait.
This play wide open. Fragment. Paranoia coming through, but Sato, hold on a second. He's around the back. Oh. But gets pulled out of the tainment. Nismo going to be brought back. And that's essentially a no-cost opening first blood in favor of M80.
That was a trap setup that could have triggered any number of different utility pieces, honestly. Dizzy, Thrash, Molly's, KO flashes, the flashpoint, whatever. I mean, they just had a myriad of utility, yeah, to throw out there, deny that and take. But here comes the Viper's Pit, and I still want to draw attention to the Hunter's Fury from Evil Kick.
This is a tough
Denied
retake, bro.
lockdown. There it is.
Brilliant. And they get a tag behind that. So now Luke Show can actually move a little bit further in, but over the top of the Vipers, but things are working out decently for M80. They get the trade of Luke Show. Pit will fall. 3v3 situation. Xander trying to hold him a low ground, and he
Man, this is a huge round.
But now it's just not a quality 1v2.
They invest everything. Amedi has no money. Galleries is back in the game, bro. The round for Luke Show
And that's just a brilliant response.
Was so impactful.
Partially forgiven, you'd think, for Galoris, as the Viper's ball will go up and the spike will make its way over. Barrier Orb will reinforce this, and there will not be any contest. Unless maybe a mosh gets thrown. Not going to happen initially, and actually BCJ just tries to spam it out. That's not going to work out. Lucho with the elimination, and then the clean shots onto Kuala up top.
Yo, if I am IBR,
it was a 5-1 start, but now all of a sudden Lucho has kind of...
I put my eyes on this Lucho kid,
gotten
man.
Galoris back into this half, and he may finish it with an ace. And sure
He's really good, man. This kid is really good, bro.
With a 6-6 half as we swap.
Damn, man. And he has a good mindset from what I saw.
I mean, even in Brazil, the parity between teams and sort of the volatility, like the winners of Split 1 Hero, they're not even here.
Yeah.
Xander holding deep B main. Oh, we'll save some of that talk for the next tech pause. God forbid there's another tech pause, you know what I mean? But
oh, this is cheeky. They've got Lucho behind this barrier orb. A little unexpected, but now he's isolated. He's got to take everything on. M80 just going to flood him. If he could get one more, that would be incredible. Not going to happen, though, as Xander has the 3 in the round. And now it's just down to Evil Kick and Rude, who are in position.
Yeah, they are in good position. They can still win this, man. BCJ is under our low.
Bolt available, pending he shakes
off
the
they're going
the knife. Could make some motion happen, but M80 get the information they need, and now they're going to go join net with a play over towards A.
Yeah, a small moment, but it displays how good KO is on this map. That 0 point being able to just cover all of back yellow all around that area is just so important.
Oh, Rude avoids the dizzy. Can make a play off the top rafters. Oh, just misses maybe a bit of a chance, and now they're doubled up. BCJ also taking care of Evil from getting into the side.
Yeah, now it's possible, bro.
And Nismo will finish it off from the opposite angle. It's this outside of watching passive, safe crossing angles.
Drone going to get all that info. Show in trouble. Takes 1-2. I mean, that is just insane. How many first bloods is this guy getting as well? And now puts his team in position for just a nice set retake.
Yeah. But all of the tools have been recollected by BCJ. Net up top is in a very formidable position, especially with the support around the backside of him. But Lucho has already cleared out the back rafters. Now it's just down to, as soon as these smokes and walls fade, what does the next action look like? And it's all turning up in favor of M80.
Yo, he's on fire, man. He's melting Icebox right now.
Nismo with the pistol out is providing at least some deterrence towards this follow-up, but Lucho
needs to do everything, bro. He needs to get another 8 for them to win the round.
Time is becoming an issue to win the round. Tries to stick on it, and Nismo will make sure.
Yo, someone help the guy. Holy shit, man.
The non-Lucho players, they are not hitting shots right now. They're just not connecting. The scoreboard differential is crazy for Galoris at the moment.
Oh, here's a cheeky little setup. Some spam over towards yellow. Lucho essentially just getting the ISO, but only comes away with 1. But ooh, a follow-up from Yorango's good. Barrier Orb provides an exit, and that's going to be a set of trades that will favor the defenders. So good setup here for Galoris, but like I said, it does come at the cost of their top fragger.
Yeah, that's sad, bro.
This out though, it's good of an opportunity.
But you know,
they've really gotten
they still need to step it up, bro.
It's been tough going.
This is the perfect time.
Playing back yellow, Nismo causing some pressure, trying to keep attention drawn towards B as Net lurks his way into A, giving that, you know, info to the other team on his little reconnaissance mission, finding out that no one is here in the site.
This is just such a Net play. Oh, I'll say especially if he finds this kill, but the shots are a bit off for both players. Evil eventually able to finish off the damage dealt. Xander, trade is good. He's the spike carrier, so now it's a question of, do you plant or do you take the positioning deep? And with support over the top, he will now get the plant off, and it's going to be a 2v3.
Welcome.
Plant off, it going down. Oh, and Rude just going too early.
Thought maybe he was going to catch a timing, not the case. So now life becomes very difficult for the last 2 defenders on this retake. Xander, strategically with the shorty. Not often you hear that, but it works, especially when the decay is down.
Yeah, my friends, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is over. 11-6.
Looks like M80 are just gonna burst their way on to B. There's the smoke. Here comes the hit with the null command.
A very early null command, just trying to play this very safe. BCJ right now has to thrash for the post plan as well. A little insurance policy if things get hairy, and maybe Arango gets a good res for man advantage, something like that.
It's just what tools do you actually have to clear this out? You got some shock darts. The slow orb does clear out backside of yellow mostly. Nismo's still going to hold on to this, still has the angle. This is not an angle you want him to have for long. You got to make a play for Galores. Now it comes through, smoke and a dash on in for Sato. Decent snap, able to find one, but it's not before Nismo opens things up, and then Koala Noob, whoa! Impressive shots, and then the Thrash also detains on the Evil, just killing the clock a little bit more, but Luke Show! This guy is everything!
31 kills already on the Viper. I mean, Evil ends up just being...
Who did that, man? Who did that? Get 31 kills on Viper. Isn't that kind of a performance, no?
Only Xander to really contend with, though.
You just got to get the intel.
So you mentioned going to be tested. Orengo in trouble. Gets out of there.
Timing is everything from Sato. The Hunter's Fury is going to make a mess of things. Sato, when do you peak? Well, there you go. Ah, there you go. Much better from Sato. He's even going to find the third up top, and then Rude over the middle of the map will put things out of context.
Now we are talking.
Dizzy up. M80 on the move. Sato stuck in the corner. Oh, the fragment's well placed, but Sato, he actually dashes away, almost has a chance for a second, but M80 follow up. It's an even trade, though. 3v3 situation. Spike left over towards A, thanks to the Nano Swarm. Nismo on the way in, still has a fragment to pause the retake attack as the spike gets planted. Shoulders thrown. Nismo still holding the high ground. Spam now through the screens. Galores on their way forward. Resurrection's out. No fragment still. Xander holding the high ground. But the trades are good for Galores. Just down to Koala. 1v3. Can he make a mess of this? Maybe even force the lockdown if things get dicey. Doesn't need to happen. What? Evil finds him before the barrier orb goes up.
We got a game amount.
Shot and dash situation. And he's got a lot to look at. Dash will expire. Flash pushes him off the angle. Still, maybe a chance, but Koala Noob wins the angle over, finds first blood. And wouldn't you know it, Luke Show's not here, so they got to do this by way of likely using a lockdown.
That is perfect from M80. Talk about how to handle an off player back yellow. Just dismantled his position. The spike is down though, so things a little bit awkward though. It's safe for VCJ. A little bit of damage, but he will get out of
Get away from Trash.
Lockdown can be spent immediately. M80, Koala Noob now with the up in hand. Whoa, whiffs it. It's a pretty free angle, but doesn't make a difference. The rest of his team is still following up. Here's the push through. Dizzy denying a lot of vision, and M80 will finally get around back.
Map point.
Oh, they've got the Dizzy though, so that should be enough to get him off the angle. But wait, they go Thrash first. And Xander will drop.
That's nice.
Good movement from Sato to get him back to safety. And he can still watch the crossing angle now that Yorongo's here to watch over towards yellow. He sees a ton as the poison cloud drops. Slow orb now being placed. No angle to get the wingman off the plant though. So the spike gets planted. 45
Shut his brain, bro.
Offense down in the numbers, but good with some deep positioning, particularly Nismo.
Dark covers being cycled by Koala Noob to allow Nismo to play close, but the attack from the drone is huge.
Yeah.
Die.
And Evil from the backside of Tube does trade things back evenly. 3v2 situation. Rude on the flank, has to make a move. Yorongo from the front, good. And
that was all play, man. That's all play. The money from my mate is not that good, bro. They can still come back, man. I want to see OT, bro. Not gonna lie. I want to see 3 maps as well.
Perfectly why. I mean, they should know if the Viper's pin on one side, there's an op on the other. He is going to get a chance, you would think. And surely there's a Dizzy
Forwards for him, mate.
No command first. Shot misses. No dash available, so Sato's gonna have to do this the hard way. Just walk his way back, and ooh, difficult moment there. Dizzy will scale deeper in towards sight. The offensive Viper control also good for the plant. What does Galores have for the retake? Because the Viper Spin is also supplying some support.
Sato trying to find an angle, but there are those pesky smokes of Koala Noob. Oh my god, what a peek.
Barrier orb down, but Nat gets to work deleting it. Thrash earned off that elimination. But Sato in the back line, he's got the knives out. Can't quite get it though, as the lockdown makes things a bit of a mess. No one detained. It's down to Evil and Yorongo for the 2v3. Pit's still very healthy. Net catches one.
Yo, man, Galores always lose close games, man. It's always the same thing, bro. But well played, man. Well played. GG. That was great.
Well, they look a lot cooler and calmer than the map was as they take map 1 13-10. 11.
And that right there is the painful experience of trying to make a comeback happen sometimes in Valorant.